Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of UMBC's Mic'd Up podcast. My name is Denise Cardona from the Office of Professional Programs at UMBC. I am joined by a special guest, Sandra, and she is here to talk with us about her experience of being a graduate student in the data science program here at UMBC. Welcome, Sandra.
Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Thank you for the invitation.
You are welcome. Sandra, could you tell us a little bit about your educational and professional journey that led you here to UMBC's Data Science Graduate Program?
Sure, Denise. So I started my educational journey many years ago. I started out at Montgomery College and then transferred to University of Shady Grove to complete my bachelor's degree in management at University of Maryland, College Park. I was a Kendall alumni too. I graduated back in 2013. And then I worked in nonprofits, corporate, commercial real estate, different types of industries. And there was one point where I was not feeling fulfilled, that my work was no longer meaningful. It was I didn't feel like, I felt I was not going anywhere, or that I needed to do something else or something different, something more exciting, maybe change careers. So I learn about data analytics first. And I did a boot camp at my local community college. And after that, I was encouraged by the boot camp instructor to apply to the data science, the master's in data science at UMBC, which I did, and I got in, and I'm graduating this December.
Oh, what a great journey. First of all, that's a great story. I love hearing about career changers because a lot of our students are career changers. They feel they've had this feeling in the pit of their stomach that, life is short and they're not completely fulfilled with what they're doing currently, and they're seeking something because they're just craving something new, something challenging, something meaningful that they can bring to the worworld, right? And it sounds like that's what your experience. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just wanted to look for something meaningful, exciting, in which I will be constantly learning, and technology. I love data science. I love technology. I love cybersecurity. I was able to specialize in cybersecurity in my program. I also got a graduate certificate in cybersecurity operations. And at the moment, I work as a consultant at KPMG in cybersecurity.
Awesome. So you're working in the field of cybersecurity.
Right.
What you're learning in the classroom in data science, are you able to take that and transfer that learning into what you're doing full time in your cybersecurity field?
Oh, yeah, totally. Because we're constantly analyzing data. I might not be coding. I might not be using Python programming to do data exploratory analysis or to do machine learning modeling. I'm not doing that at the moment, but I do have the opportunity, since I have those skills, to be able to be placed in, later on in an engagement where I have to use those skills and apply it to cybersecurity. At the moment, I'm able to, I'm the one who knows how to do, visualizations and dashboarding with the tools that we're using. It's Azure DevOps and Power BI, but it does help a lot. I mean, even though I don't work directly in data science, I'm able to use my data skills on a daily. And I love cybersecurity. I found out, by doing the specialization, that I wanted to work in the industry of cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm. So that's interesting to me, because I was curious about that. So you're in the cybersecurity industry. Why did you choose data science over cybersecurity in terms of your master's degree?
Okay, so at the beginning, I wanted to become a data scientist. That's why I enrolled into the master's in data science, and I learned a lot. I do enjoy what I learned, but along the way, I found out that cybersecurity is my true passion, and UMBC gave me that opportunity to, be able to, even though my main degree is data science, I was able to specialize on a different field, especially, specialty domain. And I'm glad I was able to do it because I found out my real passion. Having that data science background has helped me actually, being able to negotiate for a higher salary when I got the job, and also being considered more because I have both the data science and cybersecurity. They're looking for the data savvy professionals. So that actually, gave me an edge. It gave me a differentiation, against other candidates.
It's all about that differentiator, isn't it? Because especially in this competitive job marketplace,
highly competitive. Mm-hmm.
It's a sought after career. Being in cybersecurity, the data science field, they're interrelated in a way. Would you say?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So studying in data science is helping you to get that edge, to give you that leg up and differentiate you from the workforce of cybersecurity professionals. So now you've got the credential of your certificate in cybersecurity, but now you're going to have the master's degree in data. That's beautiful. I would think that you would really need to have a strong understanding and rooted foundation in data in order to be able to be exceptional in cybersecurity.
Yes, because you're protecting data, basically. Data privacy. There's so many applications, and they use machine learning to predict or analyze malware. And there's so many applications that there might not be so known because they're trying to expand on it and see how much more they can apply machine learning into cybersecurity, but they're working on it. It's a field that is expanding. So I'm glad that I got that, under my belt. So I have that opportunity for me and also a part of the cloud community in my practice. I'm part of commercial consulting. And so I work with big firms, telecom companies, from big companies, from even small companies. But at the moment, I work I'm supporting a big telecom. But we have all kinds of clients. It's a great place to be at. Consulting is constantly changing. It's very fast paced. You got to be able to adapt quickly, and it's exhilarating. That's the right word. And you're constantly learning real fast and really in a short period of time.
Do you feel that graduate work is important in your field?
If you come from a non-traditional degree or from a totally different, I came from, my undergrad is in business. I felt like I needed to get a master's. Yeah. I always wanted to get a master's. It was more like a personal goal. And also I saw it as a better way to, have that. I'm getting this credential, so I'm going to have more possibilities in getting hired because of my credentials. But there are other ways, there are other paths that a career changer, anyone who wants to break into cybersecurity or data science, they can take other routes. But in my opinion, in my experience, getting a graduate degree has helped me a lot.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Could you talk about why you chose UMBC's data science graduate program?
The main thing is convenience, because UMBC offers the Masters in Data Science at Cherry Row. And for me, it was so convenient. And I started my master's prior to the pandemic. So I was able to actually go into class after work. It was just very convenient. And also UMBC is a very prestigious school, has great recognition. Even though when I started my program back in 2019, I was one of the first, I guess, cohorts, and in the program was just being started, but nevertheless the faculty was great. I mean, I had really good professors, and I like it that they made it more hands-on because in the workplace you're going to be just doing things, not taking exams the whole time. You know that you want to practice as much as you can, the whole data science full stack cycle, and I was able to do that with this program, and I was able to work full time and go to school part time. So I was taking 2 classes per semester. I was able to. I'm a member of Women in Data, which is a professional organization for women in data related careers. Like it could be data analytics too, even data science, and all the subfields. And I completed a residency program where I was able to do a project in healthcare related to the COVID vaccine, and then study the disparities in the racial disparities. Yeah, it was a great experience. So I have that on my resume. That was my kind of experience outside of academia. I decided to accept the cybersecurity role, consultant role.
Fantastic. That sounds amazing. What did you expect when you first entered into the data science program? What did you expect out of the program, and has it given you that?
What I expected to get out of the UMBC Data Science Master's in Professional Studies program was a hands-on experience and the opportunity to expand my data science skills and worked on applicable projects.
That you were involved in a fellowship program in the data science program. Could you talk a little bit about that experience?
I was part of a fellowship data science residency program with Women in Data, in which we had to complete a full cycle data science project. And I did it on COVID-19 data set, analyzing the racial disparities in COVID vaccine rollout. There were disparities back then. The main reasons is because they lack of internet, broadband connection, and they didn't have. Could be that most of these individuals didn't have means of transportation to go to the vaccination sites, but the disparities existed among the ethnicities.
Mm-hmm. And the data was able to tell you that. That's the power of data science.
Yeah, the data was able to tell me those disparities. So
that's fantastic. What is your biggest takeaway from the UMBC Data Science graduate program?
The biggest takeaway from the UMBC Data Science program was that I was able to learn the skills needed to be able to break into this field and to be competitive and to think critically.
That's fantastic. There's nothing better than being able to walk away with a solid skill set that maybe you had before, but because of the program, because of the experiences, interacting with peers and faculty, and even just absorbing the information given to you, gaining that new knowledge, it helps to set you up to be able to dig deeper into the field that is of your passion.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything else that I have not asked you, Sandra, that you feel would lend value to this conversation?
I will encourage any student thinking that because they don't have a background in computer science or information systems or a STEM or tech degree, that there's no way they can learn data science, but it is possible. I was able to do it, and if you really have that desire, or you have the calling to be a data scientist or a cybersecurity professional, just go for it, and you will learn everything that you need by completing the master's. But there's also self-study that you have to do on your own. Doing a lot of networking help a lot, and you have no idea. You can go from having no job and having several offers by really spending a lot of time networking and learning how to do it the right way. Also, your social media is so important. Like LinkedIn in this case, you want to have a up-to-date LinkedIn page and do your personal branding in LinkedIn. Like really sell yourself, that you promote yourself as a professional, that you can be a great fit in any company, any great company out there, and you can contribute your ideas, and you're a critical thinker, you are a go-getter, you learn fast, you're adaptable, and you're flexible. So there's all those skills. They don't only look for, oh, I know how to code. You might know how to code, you might be great at it, but you need those soft skills. Those soft skills are very, very important as part of your skill sets. You got to be able to communicate properly, to think critically, to adapt quickly, to be proactive, and be a go-getter in the industry. It's that those skills are going to help you succeed. There is a shortage there's a gap in technology careers. Women only account for a very small percentage in the workplace. So, and also minorities, as myself, I'm a Latina, and I will encourage minorities and women and non-binary to don't be afraid to enter a field that is the representation of men is higher in technology fields, in any technology field. But don't be afraid, because you will find a very supportive environment. Actually, there are women organizations out there. I'm part of women in cybersecurity, and I was able to go to the conference in Denver not too long ago. So there are communities out there for women and for minorities. And so you shouldn't be afraid to enter a field where you might not find yourself represented. You might see it as an obstacle, but you will find that there are communities, and there are tech communities, that your work will speak for itself.
Excellent advice. Thank you so much for sharing your insights with us today. It's just been an incredibly enlightening conversation. And you're right, women in tech, it's so important. Go out there and and use your brains and show the world what you can do, because it's so empowering.
It is.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to this episode of UMBC's Mic'd Up podcast. I am so grateful that you were able to listen to some of these ideas about data science. And if you are interested in learning more about our programs in data science, then please visit us at umbc.edu/data science. Thank you so much.